I'm Eric Loy, and welcome to Eric Loy Interviews. On this podcast, we talk with folks from the VTuber community on their channels, their talents, their stories, where they come from, and their plans for the future. I would like to welcome the Maiden to the show. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hey, thank you for coming on. Please introduce yourself to everybody.
So I am the Maiden. I would consider myself a FPS streamer,
Mm-hmm.
as I like to play a lot of competitive FPS games. To the point, I like participating in tournaments as well.
Mm. So you're like not only an FPS gamer, but you're actually pretty good at it.
Um, I consider myself like above average.
Means you actually, when you shoot at things, they actually get shot.
Yeah,
you,
I
you,
take on more of a I guess supporting role though.
yeah. Well, I mean, still, that's. I wouldn't ever be confident, even if I was particularly good at a game over all these years. I would never be confident to be competitive at it. Um, Heck, I can barely get myself to be competitive at Scrabble, and I love playing Scrabble. I would like to see Scrabble as a role playing game. That would be that would be interesting to watch online for a couple of seconds before you fell asleep. Um,
Mhm.
so how did you get started with VTubing?
So I think at the time, PNG tubing was on the rise, and at the time, I was like a no camera, no face streamer,
Mm-hmm.
and I was playing Dead by Daylight at the time, and
Mm-hmm.
I saw PNG tubers. I was like, oh, that's pretty interesting. I wouldn't have to use a camera, but I can have a little avatar.
Yeah.
So then I started from there, and I met my PNG artist, Peachy.
Mm-hmm.
She had amazing art that I fell in love with at the it was like love at first sight. So I was like, oh, I have to get one. I have to get one. This like solidified the deal. I was like, oh my goodness, I need a PNG.
So I mean, was the PNG your design, or did you see the design and fall in love with it then?
Um, the design I currently have right now, um, I'm working with a live TV artist with the design, but at the time I had a design more similar to, I guess, my realistic features.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So it was a little more like looking in a mirror.
Yeah.
So so that one kind of, and was that a design that you sent in, or was it one that they already had that you found?
Um, it was a design I sent in.
I no, they wouldn't let me do anything like that because first of all, no one they if anybody tried to draw something that looked like me, they'd probably get their pencils taken away. It
Oh,
it would be like, no, no, there's a reason why he's not on camera, and we're not going to let you do this. He's got a face made for radio, and he's going to stay that way. So when you got started, was it an easy transition for you to go from uh, being on without any camera on you to having a an avatar?
yeah, it was, I think way easier. I didn't have to get all dolled up to go on camera.
Hmm.
I could just put a little PNG and it'll be, pretty much set. And then when I saw like moving models, I was like, whoa, that's like next level.
Pretty soon you're gonna have four-dimensional, multi-dimensional uh, objects. You're gonna be like
Mhm.
holographic in people's houses when they tune into you. Um, the audience participation. Did you have that with the streaming before, or did it pick up once you got the avatar?
I'd say it picked up because before I just had like my community based with my friends.
Hmm.
Is just literally all my friends at the time.
Well, I mean, you tend to get a little you tend to be a little more relaxed sometimes, and sometimes they all conspire against you. that
Yeah.
that can happen very easily too. But um, did you get yourself comfort while doing that in front of those folks that when some other people you didn't know started coming in and being on your streams more often, that um, you were ready for them?
Um, I feel like throughout the years of streaming, I feel like it definitely helped me interact with people more, especially how to like handle interactions with new people, and got me more out of my shell to like branch out to a bunch of new people.
Mm. Were you kind of a introvert before?
Oh, most definitely. I was way quieter before.
Just sitting in the corner waiting for your turn. So
Yeah.
when you saw that you had the ability to do streaming in the first place, did you jump at that chance to kind of expand your horizon, or how did you get into the actual streaming right off the bat?
The actual streaming part was because my friends wanted to watch me play the game, but I didn't know how. And I was on console back then, and the only time I could share my screen while they were on like mobile, is to stream on Twitch. So then when new people came out, I kind of like had really bad streaming etiquette, and I would like ignore them. Um,
This is
yeah.
and this is the tutorial how not to do this. Some
Yeah.
people comes in, you don't know them, just don't pay any attention to them.
Yeah.
They'll go away. Well, I mean, despite that, you still got more people coming in. That's pretty good. So, I mean, they told you that you found out the only way you could stream or you could let them see what you were doing was by going on the network that goes all over the world.
Yeah. It was the best because I was like researching more and more into streaming. I was like, this is pretty interesting, and I think I gradually liked it more and more to the point where I did finally talk to new people in my chat.
People were saying, you gotta check out this channel. They don't pay any attention to you at all.
Yeah.
They try to run you off. Do not enter this channel. Well, that might have been quite a hook, though. Get people coming in just to see that. And there's there's a restaurant up in Chicago that's famous for its very rude waitresses. You go in there for pizza, and they automatically get your stuff wrong. But people flock to them for some reason. You could have been that person.
Oh, yeah. I heard of that. The restaurant that slanders their customers.
Yes, yes. It was for us. I think must be a Geno's East. It all the walls are black and covered in graffiti that people have carved in over the years. And the pizza was
Huh.
good, but of course it was wrong. We're not going back anytime soon. So when you did finally start welcoming new people in, how did it feel realizing that you had folks coming back that you didn't know that were enjoying your streams?
I think I was very grateful because at the time, I had all my friends. So to have that feeling of people watching me, who are completely new, uh, it gave me like a sense of warmth, and like I kind of like had like developed, I guess, um, love for sure for my community,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Um, and I felt, I guess, special in a way.
Well, I can see that, and especially um, how you got into it is different than so many other people. That you got in there basically just hang out with friends and have gameplay, and then you're realizing that people keep showing up that you don't know. Like, hey, can I watch? I'm going to watch it with you. I'm going to be a part of this. Then you start realizing that these are people that could be all over the planet.
Mhm.
Mm. So once that kind of sunk in, how did you feel?
I was like, okay, so maybe I will make something out of this. Maybe I will try my best to be a better streamer, because there's like these random people basically like cheering me on, and I'm just like, I feel kind of bad that I'm not able to keep up with, their demands, so I kind of want to meet their expectations.
Are you comfortable now with them?
Of course. In fact, I like to kid around with them and say that I like kidnap them
Yeah.
and that they're permanently in my basement.
Yes. Yes. That's what the Maiden does. Puts people in their basement. And you don't want to see what's in that basement. The folks, you got to check out the Maiden's stuff. I I got to see one part of one stream. I have this amazing ability to show up in the last 10 seconds of anybody's stream.
That's me too.
I, I'm like, hi. Oh, they're already gone. I can't type
I'm
fast
like the
enough.
ultimate lurker, and
Yeah.
then I go to their streams and they're ending. I'm like, oh man.
Well, it saves if you're a little awkward in conversation, it saves you conversation time, and you can still say you
Very, very
showed up.
true.
I was there. You just didn't talk to me. The uh, so what was your first? Would you consider as with the avatar? What was the first thing that you were streaming? Was it kind of an introduction, or did you go right into a game?
I went like right into a game. Um, just like streaming as I normally would.
Yeah. Which game was it?
Dead by Daylight at the time.
Boy. Or if I played the game, it would be called Eric Gets Hung on Hooks, because that's what would happen to me. I would just be continually hung on hooks.
Yeah, that's what happened to me.
So it's that's kind of a horror type game. Do you like the horror games?
Um, Surprisingly, I don't think Dead by Daylight's scary, so I'm able to play, but actual scary games, no, I
Yeah.
stray away from them.
Oh man, you don't find that scary?
No.
Oh wow, I find it scary watching people play that game. I hear people come up from behind them, and I go, no, that's nightmare stuff. You are made of some tough stuff. I'll tell you that. I'm not putting anything past you. So regular horror games, no, but that game, yes.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't have it like any of those scary pop-ups, I'm
Yeah,
fine.
no jump scares like that. It's perfectly good. So if uh, for the regular streams that you're doing now, what games are you usually at?
I now play like Overwatch
Hmm.
in Marvel Rivals mainly.
Hmm.
Sometimes occasionally Fortnite and Apex.
Hmm. Oh, I have a coworker who plays Fortnite a lot. They are very much into Fortnite, like every night Fortnite. They get off work like me late in the day, and then they're up until daylight playing Fortnite.
That's the same with me.
So I'm like, that's good because they can get all their aggression out on that, and I won't see it at work the next day.
True. True.
Do you see those games as a chance to get out some rage?
Yes. Most definitely.
But you do it professionally and not dishonorably, right?
Of course, I make sure I slander them after after the game's over.
So they don't have any reason to come after you. That's the best way to do it. Yes. Uh, so
Hmm.
when how long did it take for you to get to the point of being confident enough to want to compete further than just playing it at home?
Um, I guess I guess it was just I think I I kind of like fell out of love with Dead by Daylight because there was a lot of changes back then,
Yeah.
and I was like, I kind of not confident in my ability to stream
Hmm.
and be able to play like games like Overwatch. So I was like, I think I'll try my best to be good and uh slowly develop the skill to multitask streaming and playing the game at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was kind of a genre shift for you in a way.
Hmm.
Yeah. So you prefer to be in the backup role, the supporting role in these games. Um, so would you step out in front if they asked you to?
No,
That was a quick
I'm a
answer.
support. If they told me to throw my life away, I would say no. My life is way more important than theirs.
We need you up from here. Nope, 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 nope. I'll heal you. I'll wave at you from here, but no. I'll, I'll
Yeah.
I'll tell you when they're near the flag. That's what I'll do. You guys come over here now, quick. So why? So what makes that part of the game so much more interesting for you? Being support.
I find it if I could be in the back lines of my team, unable to die,
Hmm.
I will be annoying enough for the enemy team to chase after me if need be. And at that point, if they chase me all the way in the back line and then they are not able to kill me or like go after me in
Hmm.
time, then it's a win because usually in that scenario they lose every single time if I could keep myself alive.
So this isn't a personality trait. It's a strategy.
Yeah, it's to be
Hmm.
annoying.
Yeah. I'm learning more and more about you, Maiden. So basically, you're back there, you know, giving hand gestures at the other team and screaming at them, wanting them to come after you. Then while they're coming after you, they get picked off by your teammates.
Yeah, basically.
So you're support gremlin. That's
And
brilliant.
yeah, they're always surprised when the support also gets some kills or like gets back at them too, and it's like,
Yeah. Oh, that would be horrible, wouldn't it? I mean, if you finally got up to somebody that's been taunting you and just you just wanted to get rid of, and then they shoot you.
yeah.
Oh, that's not just a win. That's an epic win. So I can imagine why they want you on the team at this point, because you put the target on yourself, and then you're still willing to come up and heal them.
Hmm.
Everybody else can just hide and wait for them to come in. It's an ambush. It's an automatic ambush. So is that your tactic for both uh, um, the Marvel and for the other games?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same. In my opinion,
Yeah.
especially the characters I play,
Hmm.
they have a lot of mobility, so I can move around a lot.
Hmm.
So, I just like basically go all around the map areas, and then they can't get me.
So
And then, the more I survive, the more value I get for not only my team, but for like me as well.
yeah,
Because if the enemy team can't kill me, then that's it. That's a win.
it really is a gremlin move. Brilliant though. I want you on my team. Should I ever start playing this game?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the I always want to ask this about people who played both these games. Um, for Overwatch and Marvels, um, are they just to me watching them? There's a lot of the same thing, strategy wise. Am I just oversimplifying it?
Yeah, there's a lot of strategies in terms of like if especially if you're on a coordinated team,
Yeah.
you do have to consider like your team comps and positionings and where you want to be as a team,
Yeah.
and then how you're gonna take the point and how the team fights are gonna go.
Mm-hmm. So the strategies are pretty similar between the two games as far as that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And obviously the Marvels has the superheroes and you have the other ones, but you have your heroes that would be your tanks, your support people along those lines too, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. So if you're good at one game, does that make you automatically good at the other game?
I feel like yes, I feel like it would transfer over quite easily, especially if you find like characters that are similar to the characters you play on the other game.
Mm-hmm. So who do you usually grab as far as Marvel goes?
Um, I like to flex to all supports, but I like mainly playing Luna, Inviswoman, and Cloak and Dagger.
Okay. Now I don't know if folks realize Cloak and Dagger is not one person. That's a team, right?
Yeah, it's like they're one character, but it's like two people.
Yeah. Yeah. They switch back and forth. It's I'm not as I've got to admit, and this is I think first time I've admitted it on these interviews. I was a DC kid. Okay. Still am. Don't know everything about the Marvel heroes. Learning a little bit every time. Watch the movies. Cloak and Dagger weren't in the movies. I don't know them that much.
That's the same for me, don't
Yeah.
worry. I've never read the comics or anything.
So, but they have from what I'm gathering, they have different talents between the two of them, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So, what is so if you got Cloak and Dagger, what would they bring to the table for you if you chose them?
Dagger is the more supporting because she has a lot of healing abilities.
Hmm.
And then if you go Dagger, then he does debuffs. So like he will debuff the enemy team and then he can save your team by using like an ability that gives like immunity for like a couple of seconds.
Ah,
So they're really, really good to play. And then with their ult uh they it's really cute. I find that they hold hands while they ult, and then they can like keep the team alive because it does both healing and damage.
cool. Okay, that's. I would want to have them on my team then. The debuff is interesting, and I think that in a lot of games, those are, and not just the type of games you're talking about, but debuffs can save you in a lot of situations. Um, if you've got something in front of you that you just don't have the right group to go up against or person or build, you throw in a couple of debuffs and suddenly it's like it's pretty easy to handle.
Hmm. It's with Dagger and Cloak. Cloak can his like little blind terror cape. It goes pretty far and it can hit multiple enemies at the same time because it blinds them.
Yeah,
And they receive more damage. So it's like really really good in scenarios where your team can follow up with that.
yeah, yeah. But now when they're blinded, do they can they hit each other?
Um, when they're blinded,
Yeah.
no, unfortunately they can't hit
Ah,
each other, but they can't see.
so their targeted is right out. They're just gonna if they shoot, it's gonna be random.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's see that's big. That's big. That's you get such an advantage of something like that. How long does that last?
It also lasts for only a couple of seconds, unfortunately.
Yeah, but in a game that moves as fast as that could be a lifetime.
Yeah.
I mean, I really do have trouble. I mean, I am very old, so there is that. But I do have trouble sometimes keeping up with how fast that particular game is because of all the flashing and moving around and all that. Do you have any problem with that, or are you able to keep track of what you're doing?
Um, Yeah, I just keep track of what I'm supposed to do in that scenario. So if there's a lot going on, I just have to keep track of like where I am and where's the safest position to be to help my team.
Yeah.
And sometimes we do with my friends because I play with my friends. We do laugh and we're like, "What's going on? I don't know what's going on."
Yeah, you ever look up and find yourself in a situation like, what?
Yeah,
Who is this person ahead of me, and why am I here?
yeah.
That's funny. What is the one character in the Marvels game that you absolutely will not ever play as and despise?
Um, I think I would have to say. There's actually a lot of characters I would not want to play
Yeah.
in terms of like I think mainly I would not want to play um I guess dive characters, so like Spider-Man.
No. Yeah, that would be really rough. I mean, you really have to have a very quick eye for that. You have to move around everywhere and keep hitting it. Is it just that it would be too tough to play, or you just don't like him?
I think it's a very different play style from what I usually play,
Hmm.
because I'm in the back line constantly. So, for me to go from being a backline character to a character that goes into the back line and picks off other people,
Yeah.
I don't think I'll be able to adapt too well.
Suddenly you're dropped behind enemy lines. you have to you have to do
Yeah,
something there, and like, I can heal you. No, that's not what you want to do at that point.
yeah.
Is it the same for the other games you play as well? Would you rather for each of these games play as a back row character, or every once in a while do you ever slip up for the front row?
Um, Believe it or not, before I started any support characters, I was actually a tank main.
Ooh, now that means you had a lot of hits you could take, and you're up there taking the damage.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was a diva main on Overwatch for like a long while, and sometimes I would flex to other tanks, but I wasn't as good because I focused all my attention on diva.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's what diva means. You focus attention on diva, of course. That's the whole point. Um, so, what brought you from the front lines to the back lines?
I think at the time I wasn't able to adapt to that meta that they were having, which was double shield, and I wasn't willing to learn uh a shield tank, so I was like, it'd probably be easier to play as support.
I'm trying to set up some real some great lore for you that something happened in your life, and I realized I wanted to be a support character instead of out front. No, no, it was your explanation is I just didn't want to learn it.
Yeah, you pretty much.
Well, yeah, there's points for being honest. You got all the points for that one. Is there a game that you would like to stream uh, on your own or with friends that you haven't been able to do yet?
I feel like I would want to learn, I guess, Valorant. My friends have been pestering me to play that for such a long while, and I was thinking about it, but I'm like, I like touched that game like maybe like once or twice, but like it'd be kind of like bragging rights if I was able to get good at the game.
Well, there's something to be said for bragging rights.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's not any other type of genre though. Not like breaking out into some type of gotcha game or anything like that.
I would love to get into gacha games, but I'm very broke half of the time. And um I would want to try like adventure games as well, like RPGs, but
Mhm.
I just put all my attention to FPS games, unfortunately.
No, it's not unfortunate about that. You're enjoying them and streaming them too.
Hmm.
People are going to realize when you're streaming with it that how much you're enjoying it. And if you're comfortable, they're going to be comfortable. Mm.
Very, very true.
Yeah. And is that what you found when you watch people stream that you can tell now that you've been doing this for a while? you can kind of tell when they're not completely happy with the way things are going.
Um, I feel like it's situational because sometimes you could love what you're doing and you could love the game, but maybe you like find yourself in like a burnout situation.
Yeah, yeah, I can. I know. I was in radio for so many years. I mean, so many years, and I'd be driving around in the car with the radio on, some other station because you never listen to your own, and something would happen, and there'd be a dead air for a little while, and I'd turn to my wife and I'd tell her exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, he dropped the cart. He doesn't know where he is. The microphone shut itself off. You can kind of tell if you've been around what's happening. And do you kind of get that feeling when watching something happen that another VTuber does?
Yeah, I most definitely felt it at times where I'm like, oh, I'm like so tired. And then sometimes you can like notice it in their voice, or like sometimes when it's like, dead air does happen in streaming as well,
Oh yeah,
and you can notice it. It
yeah,
just depends how they market themselves as well. Like if they're a chill streamer, then dead air is quite normal.
yeah,
But if they're not, and you know that they're a funny, comedic type of VTuber, and they're not cracking the same jokes as they usually would,
yeah.
you can kind of tell.
Yeah, if their background music is just echoey goth music, and they start talking like this in the middle of the game, then you probably know something's wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could ever hit that note again. It hurt. Ouch. Ouch. The For you, uh, you've gotten now to the point where you've done this for a little while. Are you happy with where you're at as far as the channel goes?
I'd say yes. I most definitely have seen myself come more and more out of my shell. I feel like if I was the same person and kept continuing to do the same things as I did back then, I feel like I would never be able to grow
Mm-hmm.
out of my shell. I feel like I would be stuck
Mm.
and be still very timid, still very shy,
Yeah.
and like not able to branch out and reach out to new people.
you, you describe yourself as that, yet you're the person in the back row of the games throwing taunts at the other side.
Yeah.
I'm really shy. Please don't come and shoot me. Absolutely, that is the whole reason for VTubing right there. To really bring out the personality through. They
Hmm.
may be shy, but they're actually a gremlin. Well, I mean, at least you get to show you that talent off, and obviously you've gotten pretty good at it if you're playing competitively. How well have you done competitively?
Um, I've done competitive like a very, very long time. I've just actually been recently getting into tournaments, so I
Mm-hmm.
feel like I did fairly well.
Mm,
Pretty good.
yeah. Is it tough to get together a good unit of people to play? And is it tough to get the teamwork down before you get into the tournament?
I feel like before it most definitely used to be like that, but I actually found a team like I think about like a year or two ago,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm the captain somehow.
Yet you're the meek one. Yeah. You're the pot stirrer and you're the captain of the team, but you're the meek one.
Yes.
VTubing has brought out all of this stuff that you didn't know yet. But did you pick the
Hmm.
team and put it together, or how did it come around?
I most definitely picked the team. Well, like I recruited them.
Hmm.
Uh, I found them through the games I play,
Yeah,
and then I like played with them on a daily basis, and then we branched out, found more people because I think at the time it was Overwatch,
yeah.
and I knew a dude that I played with.
Hmm.
Um, and I was like, okay, we we need people. I really want to participate in this tournament because I wasn't able to participate the last tournament they hosted. So I'd love to join this one. And he's
Yeah.
like, okay. And then he brought his friend,
Yeah.
and then we found more people,
Yeah.
and those people became my friends.
Oh, there you go. So have you sniped people off of other teams?
Um, I I uh I'd say yes.
That's that's fine. That's perfectly fine. I did it myself in softball years ago. I said, you really should play for our team. We need a second baseman, okay? we we're not gonna, we're not that good. We will be great if you play our second base for us. But yeah, there's no problem with that, and they could, you know, it's not, you're not stealing from anybody. If they were a better team, they'd keep them.
I mean, I wouldn't say I stole them. It's more like I kidnapped them onto my team.
So, uh, how did that happen?
Well, they didn't know I was trying to recruit them on my team, so I was like, "So you're joining my tournament team, right?" And they're like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, you're joining, right?" And they're like, okay."
Yeah, I guess I am. Yeah, yeah. Sign you up. Is it tough? Because I've talked to a few people who've done it, but I haven't really gotten into the actual, how the tournaments are run. So, do you find the tournaments and apply to them? Do they invite you? How does it work?
Um, you most definitely have to apply if you find them, because I think a lot of tournaments, from what I know, they don't invite, but if they do, I think it's only for like big content creators
Hmm.
that are good at the game. So,
Yeah,
someone like me has to find tournaments, which
yeah,
is fun.
yeah, yeah. I mean, you get in there and you're going up against other people about the same experience level. Have you ever gone into one of these tournaments and gone against somebody who is just so good that you might as well not have shown up?
Um, yes, believe it or not, participated in one tournament for VTubers only, and
Yeah.
that there was teams that were pretty professional,
Mm.
and I was like, I don't think we're gonna win, but as long as we go out with a good fight,
Yes.
I'm more satisfied with that.
When they're using their own secret language, it's probably a good idea that they're pretty professional and know what each other are doing. Are you entrusted now with your teams to the point where you don't have to communicate what you're doing, or that they pretty much know what you're going to do?
Yeah, sometimes we do just run it down in competitive games
Mm,
where we don't have to do a lot of talking,
yeah,
and we just kind of like, win like that.
yeah. We just kind of win like that. That's all.
hmm
Just shrug it off. Yeah, we just win like that. So, have you? How many times have you come away with the big trophy?
Um, the unfortunately we did not win any first place tournaments, but we did get second place
Oh, cool.
once.
Yeah, that's pretty damn good. I
hmm
mean,
And third place.
yeah, I mean that's all good. That's it's when you go into a tournament like that and you don't really know who you're going up against. I imagine that's pretty tough because I mean, have you had a situation where you've gone up against people that you have faced before?
I actually run into a lot of people. I've recognized their names and they recognize my name. They're like, "Oh, you're the one support player." I'm like, "Oh, you're that one tank player we went against."
Yeah, yeah, and then you start insulting them and they come after you. That's how the game is won. Folks, you got to check out to see what the Maiden's got going on because have you heard? Obviously, just a wonderful person to talk with, and I'm really glad you came on with me. Have you got any big plans other than more tournaments coming up on your streams?
So far I'm just waiting for my live 2D model and hoping I could debut sometime early next year.
Yeah, yeah, sounds good. Well, we're going to have to get you back on before that happens so we can plug it for everybody. We'll say that we have also been on the live stream of the Maiden as we've been doing it. So, hi, folks. Appreciate you hanging on with me. This has been a lot of fun, and I hope we can get you on again here real soon because we want to find out more of what's going on. And I need to get some tips on how to be the best gremlin I possibly can.
That's one way to put it.
No, I really it's good to see that you've I mean, it's obvious you're enjoying yourself with it, which is the biggest part. But and when you're enjoying yourself, you can hear it, and the people who are with you also hear it, and that's exactly what we're kind of looking for, isn't it? People to enjoy themselves when they're with us on these streams.
Mm-hmm. Also, thank you very, very much for inviting me. I appreciate your company as well. It was very, very comforting.
Oh well, thank you. I one of these days I'll even convince my wife.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think so. But we've got 9 cats, so she takes comfort in those.
I felt that. I have a cat and a dog of my own.
Yeah, yeah, they get along okay.
Mm-hmm, of course.
Yeah, it just seems like that when you've got a place that's got one cat and one dog, they've been around each other in a period of time, but they get along all right. But if you get 2 dogs, one cat,
Mm-hmm.
2 cats, one dog, then it doesn't quite work out. Maybe it just kind of like they kind of team up against the other one.
Yeah, I feel like if I got another cat, they might team up on my poor little dog.
Yeah, it'd be all over. And for the dogs, well, the cat will start getting themselves cornered, and they'll be like, they're all against me. Believe me,
Yeah.
I know how the cats work by now after after this last couple of years. But hey, Maiden, thank you so much again for coming on. It's been an absolute treat. We'll have the links in the description for the video, and check out to see what the Maiden's got going on. Thank you so much.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you for listening to Eric Loy Interviews. Join us again next time when we talk to another member of the always interesting VTuber community.